Minister of State Ethics and Integrity, the Honorable IGG, welcoming the President of the Republic of Uganda, plus the 3 service chiefs. Yeah, they are also. So let us upstand and welcome you. At this juncture, I hand over to Dr. Okiria. Dr. Achan Okiria, Deputy Inspector General of Government, please come and take us forward in this function. Thank you.
So some of the wealth, even especially in the West, is wealth of evil from crime, from the slave trade. But there are examples of wealth which is clean. If you got countries like Sweden, Norway, they are very rich countries, but there is no history of slavery there, or of stealing other people's resources or killing people. So the NRM people working with you people should show you. Like China now. China is coming up as a very rich country. China never colonized anybody. You can trace how the Chinese have been building their wealth in the last 500 years. After they were victims. So while there are bad examples of wealth from stealing, there are also examples of wealth from honest work in the world. So here the NRM, I wrote that booklet in 1989, gave it to the army. See, because I could see the army people also were beginning to forget our mission. And that's why I told them this is how the country should be built. You should take interest. So you should take interest in that. The ideology of how you can create wealth, personal wealth, group wealth, national wealth, without stealing. This one you should sort out so that people know what to do. What to do. Not only what to avoid, but also what to do. Because people are stuck. I think sometimes the rallies also add some confusion. Because some of them talk of miracle wealth. You go in the church, you pray the whole night, you will be wealthy. You know, I was part of the Scripture Union movement in the 1960s until I walked out tactically. I went on the side. But at that time, I was fighting with my people in North Ankole, some of whom were saying, look at the birds of the air. They neither sow nor harvest, but God feeds them. It is in the Bible. It is a portion of the Bible. I said, but you are not birds of the air. I was also some sort of a small theologian. I said, you fellows, you are not bad. I don't know what Jesus was saying there. But me, I refused to accept that, because I told them that you are not birds of the air, because you are created on Saturday, after the birds had been created. And you are told, establish dominion over creation. So I refused that line of the religious, the one of miracle. Instead, I used to quote the story of the talents, the parable of the talents. The people who are given the talents, and then some multiplied them, and their master was happy with them. Others did not, and their master was not happy. I decided to emphasize that. Use your talents to create wealth. So this is the first issue. I have not had time to meet this new team of IGG, but it's good you have invited me. I'm now telling all of you. Ideology of how to healthily create wealth. Because that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. Then you can add on other points, lifestyle, how you luxury, those who like values. You can add values, but you must resolve the issue and help to preach one message, please. This is how you create wealth in a clean way. And then the culture of production, because you see, some of the problem, the people who go for corruption, some of them don't know, they don't have the culture of working. They want wealth, but they don't know how to work. This is where some of us were lucky, because we grew up in wealth creation. I owe nothing to nobody. There's nobody I care about if you try to play around with it, because I owe nothing to you, not even to the government, except peace. If the government brings peace, that's what I need. So you must help people to have the culture of work, to continue to preach that. This should be the NRM doing that, of course. But even you, the agencies, you can do it. The sectors of wealth are there, they are well known. Agriculture of crops, agriculture of livestock, or a combination, mixed farming, services, fisheries. Those sectors are well known. Manufacturing, so that people get the culture of starting small and growing. You saw, you have seen how our Indians were able to build up wealth when they were here, and even when Idi Amin chased them, and they went to Europe and to UK and Canada. They are now the richest people there. The people who took their free shops here are now very poor. Mafuta mingi. They were called mafuta mingi. They were given free things. You show me where they are now. The Asians who went with nothing now are the richest in UK, in Canada, and so on. They are coming back now, very rich people. So what is the problem? The culture of work. Then spirituality. I'm starting with the other one because even some of the spiritual people don't know how to work. They just talk. But they don't know how to work. Because I used to see them in the 60s. Work is discipline. Talking is easy, but work is actual discipline. It's actual sweat. You sweat. But spirituality is important because I have also seen very many examples. People who think they are very clever, they can cheat, and they will succeed. I have seen many disasters following those people. It's actually a curse. If you get that wealth through corruption, I don't want to give examples of people because it's not good. So many examples. So after the ideology, after the discipline, you must remember that there is God who is up there watching. And I can tell you, he does not bless people who do evil. Even the ones who took slaves, many of them got a lot of problems. That's how eventually we chase them from here. So with these three, ideology, culture of wealth creation, honesty, and examples should be given. Examples. You can create many examples in Uganda here. The other day when we were here, I told you about people like the late James Murwana. I told you when we had a function here. There was one of our young fellows who died recently, Brahimu Chivirige. There are others. The one of Africana who was owning Africana here. Now, the Honorable Beti Kamya, you know, I fished that girl from the opposition. And I really wooed her from the opposition because she's a very bright person. She was writing very good articles, but on the wrong side. So actually, I'm the one who, I don't normally look for opposition people. I don't care about them because many of them don't have any value addition. But for Beti, I looked for her. One time she wrote a very well written article on the kingship in Ankole. Very well written, but off the point. So I said, this clever, this is very good, this is a personal potential. That's how I got her. And now you can see I didn't make a mistake. You had her presentation, which is spot on. Because she's now saying, I don't know whether she will do it, but she's saying, that after 35 years of NRM, she will do what the others refuse to do. Because you remember, the NRM empowered the people to speak for themselves. You elect your own people. The LC wants all those people, the structures. But it seems these agencies don't contact them, because if they contacted them, then they would get the facts. Because they are the victims, because that's what Beti Kamya said now here. Say, if you want to know what the problem is, contact the victim of corruption. And who is the victim of corruption? It is the villagers. Either directly talking with them or through their leaders. What I cannot understand is why the leaders of the villagers would not speak for them. What is the problem? Why do they forget their people? Or the LC3 chairperson, why does he not speak for his people? That one you can find out. Now, if for some reason the people who get elected forget their people, then talk directly with the people, because it is the same principle. It is the same principle of, because that's what NRM wanted the victims to speak for themselves. That's why we said, you elect your own people. There is a Gombara chief there, we know him, but no, you elect your own people. LC3 is the same. Now, what is the problem? Why should there be corruption all over the place? And these people are there, elected by the victims, but the victims they don't speak for the victims. What is the problem? But now Beti is now saying, no, she's going to work with the victims directly. Now, the lifestyle audit is good, but be careful, because we are still lucky that our corrupt people are corrupt here. They steal the money, they put it there. You see a 5-star hotel from corruption. Now, if you only concentrate on the lifestyle, then they will take the money out. And you'll have no evidence here. It will be another struggle. But you can look at it, lifestyle, yes. But I would like to add, maybe also, what is the problem? Because the money they are stealing is mainly government money. It's not, if you steal my cow, it's a problem for you. I follow you. The corrupt people may try to interfere with me, but I will follow my cow. So the money which is stolen and nobody follows is mainly government money. But this government money, we know where it is coming from. And we know how much each year. So much money is spent on the roads. Which roads? Where are they? So I think the IGG should, okay, there is the Auditor General, but the Auditor General sometimes may be infiltrated also. May be infiltrated by people who cook the audit reports and bring false reports. But the IGG can select, as we have selected some of the big money ministries, and they check. 1 trillion was put on the roads. Where are the roads? But in order to correctly know whether, first, are the roads there? And if the roads are there, are they the right quality and at the right price? You can cross-check because you know how much and what was it for. So what happened? Even the ministry, this Ministry of Monitoring in the President's office, that ministry of Peter Ogwang, it can do a lot of work. It can do a lot of work because you know how much money was given out. So where did it go? Apart from the lifestyle, you add that one. Because those are known facts. So much money to this sector. What is the average cost of a road per kilometer? That's known. The cost of constructing a tarmac road per kilometer. So much. Now, why is it? Why did you build only one road instead of two? Because where did the other money go? So lifestyle, you add also the performance audit. Not paper audit, but results-oriented audit.